Hello. Right, okay, so I feel like I need to do a bit of an update video. Um, because of everything what's been happening. And I feel like I've been off the radar somewhat. And not as active as I kind of used to be. And I feel like I need to speak about that a little bit. And basically still doing my level three, ongoing with my level three personal training qualification. And it's very intense, it's very hard, and it's very difficult. And in fact, trust me, but I'm actually doing it with the one of the hardest companies that do it. So it is a matter of basically getting my head down. I've passed nutrition. I failed anatomy and physiology, which sucks because it was literally a couple of percent off. And I was so annoyed. I was like actually just gutted when I found out. But you know what? It's fine. I've been doing it for a very, very long time now, 6 months. So I've had to throw a lot of energy and a lot of attention into that. And it's hard, because I can't practice as much witchcraft as I used to. And there is nothing that gives me more of a buzz, more of a thrill than when I am conjuring, than when I am practicing, than when I am laying, ploughing a hedgerow, laying a compass, calling up the spirits, working with them and watching my results take place. There is nothing more thrilling than that. And I love that. I love spellcraft. I live for it. Results based craft. It's always, kind of the thing that just gets me going, when it comes to witchcraft. Which is why a lot of my videos have been very information based, and a lot of my posts on Facebook have been very information based, purely for the fact of I have not had enough time between doing two jobs and having to revise all the time. It's a lot. It really is a lot to try to handle altogether. And it's literally got to the point where I have had enough of the whole darn thing. I am so done with it. If I see another anatomy and physiology book, I'm gonna blow. I'm literally gonna scream. But yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna do it soon. I've not got long now to do it. It does make me feel incredibly stupid because I've failed it twice now, which is annoying, but it is meant to be one of the hardest modules with this particular specific company. Um, anyway, the good news is I am going to Thailand for a month in January, so you will probably see videos of me in Thailand. I'm going to upload quite a lot of videos of me in Thailand, probably. I get very snap happy, and I can't wait. It's been planned for a year, and it's weird because last winter solstice, I basically, we kind of each had a bit of a wish, and I made a wish that I would travel more, and by next year I would be traveling, and bang on next year, the first, the New Year's Day, we're traveling to Thailand, which is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. So, very grateful for that. And grateful for my other half as well, because we're traveling together. So it should be amazing. We're looking at videos and stuff like that. And I can't wait, looking after elephants in elephant sanctuaries, because there are a lot of elephant sanctuaries that aren't really sanctuaries and are a bit fucking cruel to the elephants. And I couldn't stand there and watch a magnificent creature like that be beaten to a pulp. I couldn't do it. And so I'm researching ethical elephant sanctuaries that aren't overworked all the time, that aren't beaten to a pulp, that aren't ridden on all the time and stuff like that. And so it's, yeah, I'm looking at different elephant sanctuaries that are actually sanctuaries for them. And the sanctuary we're going to go to, you actually bathe them and help look after them and feed the babies and stuff like that. And I love animals. I've always had an obsession with animals when I was a kid. It's going to be cool. One of the things I'm not so looking forward to there, though, is the fact that there is so much animal cruelty that goes on. And I've been told this by quite a lot of people to say, look, I know what you like, be prepared. You're going to have to be prepared here. And yeah, it's going to be hard, but you know what? I can't scream and stuff like that because they have very, very intense laws there. Very crazy laws, and I do want to travel to that part of the world. I always have wanted to. I'll probably come back vegetarian, but you know, I'm going to persevere with it and see what happens. Um, but yeah, so that's the upside about doing my level 3. That really is the upside about it. That the fact that after all this, I go to Thailand, then I come back and I can start to, well, attempt to create a career for me in terms of that. Um, so, I mean, in terms, obviously, that, 2 jobs, planning to travel to a different country for a month, doing, you know, doing a course, an equivalent of an A-level course. It's been very hard trying to fit witchcraft into that, and it's been frustrating. It's been extremely frustrating because I haven't had the time, and it sucks. It sucks so much. Although, don't get it twisted, I've still been doing Sabbats, I've still been observing the changing of the seasons, we've still been trekking out into the woods, like massive bonfires, still doing conjuring and stuff like that during the Sabbats, during the Esbats, still screaming at the moon, lighting big fires and stuff like that. So I've still been active, but not as active as I normally would be. I have done a couple, well, I've done a spell recently. You know, it's like, wow, you know, how have I got the time to do that? But yeah, so it is a bit frustrating. But when I get back from Thailand, I'm getting back on the ball and I am conjuring like crazy again. But yeah, so there's all this stuff that's been happening, and it's been very hard to juggle the channel amongst all of this stuff, and life. You know, sometimes life does it. You have moments where it gets too much, where you know it gets quite overwhelming, and you're like, right, I have to sacrifice something. And unfortunately, it has been this channel. I'm the type of person, no matter how busy my life gets, I'm not prepared to sacrifice my craft because I've got too much love for it. Um, Although in Thailand, I probably will obviously be taking a month off practicing witchcraft, but I guess I'm going to have to get over it being on a beach, drinking rum from a coconut, you know, playing with elephants and monkeys and stuff like that, you know, at ancient Buddhist temples and meditating with Buddhist monks. So I think I'll be good, but Thailand is quite rich in their folk magic. I had a look at a couple of documentaries, and some of the stuff is quite similar to British folk magic, similar-ish, and some of the stuff is not so similar, but it's very, very interesting. A lot of my friends that have been have said that you'll turn a corner and there will be a shrine on the corner with, you know, bottles of fizz open with little straws hanging out for the spirits and stuff like that. And the idea of the Kumantong, which is the magic baby, which is basically a fetus of a child that's wrapped in gold, that they use to, it's basically like a familiar, it's like a servitor, and it will perform tasks for the person as long as they keep it happy. And if they neglect it, the Kumantong will create trouble for people. And yeah, there's a lot of different folk magic there, and it's very, very interesting, very cool. They seem to do a lot of hours of chanting just to call the spirits from some of the documentaries, but I'm not pretending to do a video on Thai black magic or magical practices because I know nothing about that. It's just from what I've observed, and I'll probably do a video when I get back about the spiritual and magical practices of Thailand, and I'll probably, if I can, upload a couple of videos, you know, on that, and some shrines and stuff like that. But again, it's if I'm allowed to. So yeah, it's been all systems go at the moment. Been very, very busy. I want to add as well, I'm actually, and I accidentally uploaded a video on my YouTube, on my Shadow Boy YouTube. I am in a collab channel, and it's basically called the Biophilic Alternative. Have a look at it, and there are some videos on there that people will be interested in. Videos on how to harvest plants and herbs and stuff like that, and videos on familiar spirits, ancestral spirits, working with them in a very basic level as well, and stuff like that. So yes, I have, this is the announcement. The announcement is, when I get back next year, I am going to be doing, I'm considering crafting my own oils, incenses, tinctures, and objects that are related to traditional witchcraft, cunning craft, and are all based around the old craft traditions of magic and witchcraft. And so what I'd like to know, and it's going to be an online shop, and what I would like to know is if anybody is actually interested in this, if this is something that people would be interested in. So give me a comment and let me know if it would be something, an online shop based around witchcraft, with products made by me that I will source. I will source from areas that I work in. And ethically source them, and source them magically and respectively as well. And create and craft magically and respectively and sell them to people. So let me know, there will be some things in there as well. So for instance, people from America may not find it easy obtaining blackthorn. And so for instance, I could sell blackthorn for people. And I do have a couple of good ideas for various incenses and oils and stuff like that. So it's just literally an idea, and I want to see if any of you guys would be interested in the idea. If you're interested, you can either message me on my Shadow Boy Facebook account, or you can just comment underneath this video and just say, yeah, I'm interested. I'd be interested in you creating a shop, and I want to see, because I want to know if it's actually worthwhile putting effort and energy into this, and if it's something that I could actually pull off and something that I could do. So yeah, January I won't be active at all on my Shadow Boy Facebook at all. So you'll have to bear with me for that. And I will probably not be active in my Shadow Boy videos. The videos will probably be uploaded in February when I get back. And so I just want you guys to know that. I'm sorry, but I need to live, and life has taken over on things that I have to do, which sucks, but you know what? It's fine. I'm a fatalist. So yeah, and my arm is really hurting because I've had injections from the doctors, and it kills. It was quite funny because she was doing my injections, and I was just like watching her do it, and she was like, it's really weird because people just normally scream, and like I've had a lot of people cry and whimper when I put injections, but you're like loving this, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, it kind of feels nice. I think I freaked her out a bit. It's fine. But anyway, over and out, and I will speak to you guys soon. And let me know, and take care. Peace out.